Baby style.
I want
I, Chef. Chef.
Don't tease me. It's a girl like you that I'm dreaming.
Chef.
Trust me. Feels like it's a weekend already.
Yep.
Why not? Feel good music. Bring a salsa. It's also Florine on this one. It's Chappelle. It's called Please Me. Still to come about some younger chiefs. It's called To Each His Own. I know you love that song called Finesse, Fields, and Buju. I'm definitely going to play it just for you. It's 9 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you very much for choosing us. It is a bridge on the Mighty Metro. We do this Monday to Friday between 9 and 12. The name is DJ Sabby, the best than ever. Gogo has checked in. Molo, Gogo.
Thomas Akesha.
You good?
I'm well, thank you. And how are you?
Awesome.
Lovely days.
Looking stylish as always.
Thank you.
Yeah?
You too, hey? Look
Yeah,
at
so
you.
it's a Chico.
Look at you. I mean, it's like, you know what? You know when they speak about spiritual connections?
Yeah.
Look at you. You are in black. I'm in black.
Love it.
So look at that.
You know what? We're going to get straight into the voice notes. We're going to try and get as many people as possible on the radio. Let's just go for this one, Gogo.
Right.
All right, Gogo. Before you answer that voice note, let me just hold it right there. We'll find out what that dream means next.
Make life epic with Samsung and SA's leading network.
Okay.
Hit the Samsung Galaxy S22 on a 600-minute.
Nice Friday, I'm trying.
It does feel like it, Nick. It really does. But how was your week, though?
It's been a good week.
Yeah?
Get a free
Everything is slow.
Yeah.
500 offer limited to the first 200 customers.
Okay. With hope. Okay. So how
Installed in my car. I just see them for a while.
Yeah. Your quota is
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
To recharge.
Hits the ground running with 90 minutes of
Yeah.
joy in
Yeah.
their Premier League
Yeah.
openers.
Fully
They both find
Yeah.
themselves
Yeah.
in one cage, looking for
No,
glory.
well, a very, very good, close spiritual friend of mine died. So good for God. Do you remember the dream that I came to shared that I dreamt of raw red meat, and then that's death, I guess. And then I saw two blackbirds, and then preparing to come here, there was a dead bird next to my car. And it was a warning. It was a warning that he's parting.
On Saturday, the 20th of
Yeah.
You told us about the bird. I
Yes, do you remember?
that bird.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My condolences.
So I hooked up with the family. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
We've bridged the gap. DJ Sabby.
All right, Gogo, let's help her out. What does that dream mean?
Okay. So exam simply means that she needs to pursue spiritual wisdom and knowledge.
Okay.
So it's a direction that she's at some point going to end up being in a spiritual school. So her not finishing the exam, being late and so on, is because is the ancestors saying you are delaying us because we're busy calling you here for whatever spiritual obligation. So spiritual school. Yeah.
All right, cool. There you go. Let me go to the next voice note. Trying to play as many as I can. Hey.
Hi. Okay, so she has a spiritual calling,
Yeah.
gift of prophecy, because she's able to move from the physical to the spirit world in a dream. Remember, like last time.
Yeah, like last
So
time, yeah.
her falling from a mountain, she says sometimes a mountain, sometimes a building. Mountain means to go acquire wisdom and knowledge, education.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to acquire that wisdom and education.
Mm-hmm.
Morning.
Morning. You.
Ow. You know, as you were sharing the story, Gogo had that moment.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is real.
Yeah, this is real. It's going down.
It's going down. What does it mean, Gogo?
Okay, so drowning in dirty water. Water also means emotion. So
Okay.
when you, whatever emotional state you are in your life, you
Yeah.
will see either clean, pure, still water, meaning you're in good space. But if it's dirty water and you're drowning in it, then her emotional state is in a mess. She's going through depression, loneliness, sadness, confusion, anger, bitterness. She's going through the most. Okay, and her mom laughing at her and leaving her there is very sad, because it simply means that because a mother figure represents umsebenzi. So it sounds like she's got a spiritual gift. Now it confirms the second message, because Manzini, she says someone called her Manzini,
Yes.
right? So her ancestors are calling her Manzini because she's a water spirit. So, and the dirty water, and calling. She heard her name being called Manzini.
Yeah.
So she's been called by her water ancestors. So they are upset. That's why the water is dirty and she's drowning. She needs to answer to that gift, to that calling.
Girl, pick up the phone and answer the call.
Oh, yeah.
We're still going to help you out. Let's take your calls when we come back. 089 110 Let's finesse these dreams. Now we'll feel. Yeah! Oh, man, I'm so sorry about your friend,
And this is the spiritual connection that is so deep. When we met, second 2 days into the relationship, we had confidence. We drove into a church wall. 19 years later, I'm a priest. I've taken my gift. So he's now going to take his priesthood gift calling on the other side. That's where he's now going to get peace and now take his gift. TKZ, past, present, future. The two are already in ministry. Gavero and right. He's now going to take his, but on the other side. And last weekend,
like after Botswana, things are never the same.
no, they were never the same. They were never the same. But he ignited my gift, because it was my first experience seeing a spiritual person get in the spirit, because he used to get his lyrics directly from heaven. To me, it was new. What's happening? Because I mean, he's colorful,
Yeah.
What's happening? And you prophesy. He'll sit and he'll speak in tongues, and you could see that he's speaking to someone. And all this is new to me. 7 years later, when I took my gift, because 7 means to surrender. When I took my gift, that's when I got to understand. Oh, that's what was happening to him, because it's now happening to me.
So you guys knew each other like that, like it was a solid relationship.
Very solid. Last week, I hooked up with the family. So when I got there, I'm like, hey, he just left with his wound, his wound, man. But the child was reminiscing, we were laughing. I even slept over. And in the morning, we were having breakfast, and the mom said, I had a dream. I was announcing it there. So I left that day. The very next day, which is Monday, it was in person. So that's how deep the spiritual connection is. It came full circle. We even bid farewell to each other after so many years. So 7 years, because the last time I saw him was actually 7 years ago. So which simply means again 7, he's surrendering to accept his spiritual gift on the other side.
Oh,
Deep, ne?
Steve, you say these things. I'm like, what? Global Sounds, www.metrofm.co.za. Can literally stream us wherever you may be across the globe. It's Fields and Buju. Tune is called Finesse. We're helping you out translate these dreams. All right, Gogo's here. We're helping you translate these dreams. There's a tweet that I got. Let me just read it for you, Gogo. Ubusha. She says, as Sabby the DJ dreamt walking a very difficult journey with barefoot in a bush.
Ah.
It was a bush path. Path was very narrow,
Mm.
and it was very difficult to walk. I almost fell, but I managed to balance till I reached a place where I could see some form of transport, which was buses and other vehicles. She then continues to say, I then washed my feet, which were very dirty due to walking using some sort of rain water that was just on the ground, and my feet became clean, and that's where my dream ended.
Okay, Bose Moyo. Again, this is another spiritual situation, okay?
Yeah.
Which shows that she's going to have a very difficult journey in her quest of pursuing her spiritual purpose in life, or her purpose in life, you know? It's going to be extremely difficult, because I remember I used to have such dreams where the journey was very difficult, and my journey was the most difficult journey ever. But now what is encouraging here is that she was walking barefoot. Barefoot? Traditional healers walk barefoot, right? Yeah. Traditional healers walk barefoot, so it could be a sign that there is a gift on that side. And then buses and vehicle, obviously it's a journey, spirits. These are her ancestors who are going to transport her to her journey, on her journey, né?
Yeah.
And then rainwater, and eventually the rainwater cleaned her feet and so on. In the end, she's going to gain wonderful results from this pain and suffering. So whatever she's going through, she must know that in the end, it's going to be beautiful. It will be worth it.
There you go, Bushe. Looks like your dream is going to amount to a beautiful ending.
Yep.
Yeah, fine. I'm not looking forward. All right, cool. Let's continue. Thank you very much. So there you go, Gogo.
Okay, so that's a simple one. I still use this method.
Yeah.
I go to bed with a notebook. I write the date. I sleep, and when a dream comes, I wake up at the time and record the dream.
First thing you do in the morning.
Well, whenever the dream comes.
Okay.
But I know that my dream messages, the main messages, come in the morning. Okay. So, but I sleep with my notebook.
Okay.
You know, it differs at times. Sometimes during the night, I'll just get a message here and there, but I will wake up and record it.
Yeah.
So that when I wake up, eventually in the morning, I just go back to my notebook, and then string together the dream message.
Do you dream of lots of numbers?
Unfortunately, I don't. I wouldn't be here. I'd be on an island somewhere.
Let's take your calls when we come back. 089 110 3377. Get some feel good music. It's Internet Money. Don Tolliver. Lil Uzi Vert's Gunner. His and hers.
I wouldn't be here. This guy last week, one of our listeners sent me a message to say, please, Gogo, all I want is just give me 4 numbers. I'll string together the rest.
Because I know sometimes you don't want to win the whole thing, eh?
Yeah.
I'm always like, winning the whole thing would make me a mess.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the truth is that God and our ancestors will always give us lotto, because look at the money that you've accumulated in the past 2 years, né?
Yeah.
Because it comes in bits and bits and bits. But put it together. It is lotto money.
Yeah.
If it came like in a lump sum, it would probably be like a nice mil, 2 mil, whatever I get.
Yeah.
So they do give us.
No, they do.
You know? They really do give us.
They do look out for us.
Yeah.
Just that, you know, as a human, it's still being here. Like, ish, tell me.
Yeah, very.
Just find out. Okay. How many calls you gonna queue up? 2, 3?
This guy, that keeps holding. Trying like,
Maybe we should try a voice. Does it work? I'm a call, I'm a voice note, I'm a app. What's up? Does it work? Does it work? Calling WhatsApp. We haven't tried it, man.
yeah, but I think we know that it does work. And
Yeah.
if we accept it, we would be able to touch it.
It'll be cool one day.
We need to get a picture after this.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we definitely need to get a picture
Black and
after this.
black,
Absolutely.
Got you. Time.
Yep.
24, yeah, no, we're taking a lot. We did
Yay, good.
4 voice notes, 2 calls, and a few tweets. No, that's
And I think the ancestors know that they should not give us a lump sum of millions and billions. Because they know. They know. They know. We're going to do well. We're going to share. But they know. So more Yeah. Yeah. Because that's the first place. Wabon? Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Taking it back to the year 2021, which was last year. Internet Money, Global Sounds, and the Mighty Metro, Don Toliver. Lil Uzi Vert, Ghana's also in this one. It's called His and Hers. It looks like Ghana might be out of jail pretty soon, which is definitely good news. Young Thug is not getting out anytime soon. 4 to go before we find out what's happening in and across the world. We'll take your headlines with Okopedi, with big stories coming through with well. Still got a Gogo in studio. We're trying to help you translate these streams, decode them. We're taking those calls right now. Let's see who we got. Let's start with Tejo. Tejo, good morning. Awesome. Thank you very much for the call. Please check no Gogo.
Hi, I'm well, thanks. And how are you, Han? Great. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So ends naturally, the feeling that they give us is irritation and discomfort, right? So when they're all over your body, to me, now the first thing I see is clito. Yes, yes. So and the dream, someone said the only way she'll heal is to get into water, right?
Yeah.
So meaning cleansing, you require a cleansing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's clito.
All right. Does that help you?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Oh, I can only imagine how it feels like. Fine, thank you. Please check no Coco.
I'm well, thanks. And how are you, Han? Ah. Mm. Ah. Oh. Okay.
I don't know
Is
if
that
I'm
it?
scared or not, 'cause when Coco says, oh.
Ah la la. Okay. So, darling, this is simple. Lake, I get it. Lake resembles God, ancestors, and Christ, those who believe in Christ, right?
Yeah.
And it also represents cleanliness and healing. So, big snake is your ancestor because it wasn't harming you, I get. Yeah, it's your ancestor. And then those cloths are the cloths that your ancestors are showing you, your spiritual journey is leaded to that direction. you want me to do a card reading on you?
Oh, she's pulling out the cards.
So we are now okay, angels and ancestors.
Okay, angels and ancestors. She's
All
shuffling
right.
the cards right now,
So I'm shuffling. You'll tell me when to stop and where to pull from. Okay, top, middle, bottom. Top. So arrow. It says surround yourself with protective energy. And those protective energy are your ancestors. It's that snake.
Wow.
And the water. Surround yourself with protective energy. The snake, your ancestor, water, your ancestors, and healing. There you go.
There you go. It doesn't mean what time. It doesn't mean I'm taking you out, mind you, eh? Oh man, thank you very much for the call. That was emailing. Look, this is what we do every Wednesday for you. We call it Dare to Dream. I'll just squeeze in one tweet. This one coming through from Tafadzwa. Says that Sam, the DJ, I dreamt of a huge tornado coming towards me, and a tall, dark man came out of it and walked towards me. We went to a shack where there was a choir singing in a bed of pallets. He was on a bed of pallets. This man told me to choose. To choose a cologne and apply it to myself. Then I cuddled next to him on the bed. What does that mean?
Okay, so tornado obviously means challenges, huge challenges.
Okay.
But then he'll also overcome those challenges because the cologne, he said an old man gave him a cologne. So that's his grandfather, his ancestor. Cologne, obviously, it's when, cologne smells beautiful.
Yeah.
And they give you confidence and they give you some sort of healing.
Yeah.
So he will see healing and light at the end of the tunnel.
Sure.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That was amazing.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Gogo, if someone wants to get in touch with you, the lines are going crazy. Voicemails coming in numbers. Where can one get in touch with you?
Okay, so Instagram, Gogo Palesa _C_Musiako. Facebook and YouTube, Gogo Palesa C Musiako. Every Wednesdays, 7 p.m., Gogo Palesa prayer sessions on Instagram and Facebook. But tonight there won't be any. We'll resume again next week. But otherwise, for consultations, for cleansings and all those things, spiritual services, I'm on WhatsApp and text messages. So I'm on 071 511 4117, and I do charge for my services.
All right, awesome stuff. She's back again next week.